Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Selenium training. So in this session we will be talking about some basic introduction points on JUnit. So why this JUnit is used, where it is used and how it is useful in automation. So we will discuss all this basic stuff and then we will move on to the practical session. So today's agenda is we will discuss what is JUnit, what is the version of JUnit currently being used and what is a JUnit compatibilities when you have to write with Java and what are the basic features of JUnit. Let's see some introduction to JUnit now. So let's discuss some glimpse on JUnit what it is. So basically JUnit is programmer friendly testing framework for Java and the JVM. So mostly this JUnit is compatible with Java programming applications where you can test your code. And also it's called unit testing framework where you will be testing your code in pieces. And the current version of JUnit is version 5 and the prerequisite for using JUnit version 5 is you have to install Java 8 or above. Okay, and also this JUnit is supported with Maven and also Gradle and Ant, all those things. So this JUnit is basically used by programmers or for developers or testers if they want to test their code in pieces. So it's basically called an unit testing of the code to make sure all your tests are passing. Okay, so three main things you can remember here to implement unit tests in Java by developers and to speed up our programming so that we can fix our errors easily and move on. And also we can maintain a good quality of the code when we use this JUnit framework. And since we will be discussing this JUnit with Maven, so this is the dependency that you can add in your pom.xml file when you are working with JUnit. So JUnit 5 comes with JUnit Jupyter API, whereas the older versions comes with just a JUnit API. Okay, so let's look at some basic features of JUnit which will be more helpful for our automation. So this JUnit is open source framework and you can run the tests using this JUnit and also it provides annotations which will help you to organize your tests in better way. Annotations in the sense there will be some prerequisites if you want to run your applications and there will be some post requisites which you will be following when you are running your tests and there will be an actual test. So in order to organize these patterns, JUnit provides great features of annotations like test before test before class and all those which we'll be seeing in the next session. And also it provides assertions for viewing our test results. Assertions in the sense in order to verify whether your test is passed or failed, you can use these assertions and it gives you the result if it is passed or failed. And there are few methods, assert true, assert false and all those we will be seeing in detail in the next session. And also it increases the quality with the tests. So whenever we organize our tests in better way, it increases the quality. And also this JUnit mostly helps us to drive our tests in a better way when we are having our test driven development. Okay, so these are the basic features. There are a lot of features which we'll be seeing practically in the next session, but this is just a basic overview on JUnit. So JUnit is used by automation testers who are working in Selenium, and this JUnit can be used with Cucumber as well, and this will be most helpful to run your unit tests as well. And coming to the next part, we will be discussing in detail about these annotations, fixtures, and test suites, test runners, JUnit classes in detail in the next session. Annotations, as I already said you will have a test or before test, whatever your test needs to be organized in a manner in an synchronized manner, you will be using these annotations. This is a great feature of JUnit framework. And fixtures, as I said you will be having a prerequisites like opening a browser or connecting to a database or closing the database after your test is completed. All these things you can be it can be done using fixtures. Okay, So tear down and set up, these are the methods that will be used, we'll be discussing in detail. And test suites, if you want to run multiple tests together or at same time, then you will be using test suites. And test runners, where you can run your individual tests by providing your JUnit class in this. And also JUnit classes, this will help you to analyze your test results using this class. You will have a result parameter, result object, and you will have a failures object where you can gather your tests and you can see whether these things are passed or not. You can view your results very easily. And also one of the great feature this JUnit has is, I did not mention here, but one of the great feature is the results of the report. The HTML report that automatically generated by JUnit is very simple and very readable format. So that's one of the great feature. JUnit itself will generate the test results once you complete your test. Okay, so that's all for now. This is just a basic introduction on JUnit, and we'll be discussing about these annotations and the setup and configuration, how to set up JUnit, how to use these annotations, how to run your tests together like a suite, or how to run individual tests, and how to check your results after your tests. All these we'll be discussing in futures in the next session. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and have a nice day.